All right, here we go. On the play. All right, 2 lands. Looking promising. We're keeping this. Now, I'm primarily a blue-black deck, so it doesn't hurt so much to get a mono-blue source here, or I should say a basic island off this Flooded Strand and then save the Polluted Delta for later. I do have some red spells, obviously, in the deck, but nothing that demands double red in the main, and I don't think off the top of my head there's anything that demands double black in the main either. Thank you, HP. So it won't hurt too much to just go with blue here, especially if I'm using it for a Serum Vision. Okay, please let me fetch. We'll just enjoy this beautiful art in the meantime. I do like this Vendilion Clique art. I don't know that I like it better than the original, but this one's pretty sweet, particularly in foil. One of those rare times where where you have to really debate whether or not the original is better or worse. Alright, we want an island. But almost always the original is supreme. Alright, let's keep the... what do we want here? Send me a message. Okay, I don't care. Let's put 1 land on top. That doesn't hurt. What do you say? Hey, good luck. Okay, cool. Yeah, you too. Good luck. So now I know that if I were to crack my Polluted for a swamp next turn because I need to counter something with Countersquall, it won't hurt too bad to do that because I've got another land coming my way. Battlefront. Yeah, Avamaya Coast. Are we on Bant Eldrazi? I haven't seen that deck in a long time. Oh shit, turn off. Oh, that was a close call. Good thing my opponent is slow to respond. I almost have 6 through my turn. That happens a lot. Alright, I don't think I have to worry about this Countersquall right now because his turn 2 plays are like, oh shoot, what's the name of the 3-mana Eldrazi guy? I don't see any non-creatures being cast on his side. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the... let's put the Tarn in play and crack it now. We're going to get a Blood Crypt. And then we'll Serum Visions because we don't want to fetch away the cards that we're about to put on top of our library. Dreadbore is pretty good against this deck, so I'll keep that. This way, Blood Crypt is kind of an interesting choice, but I think this way we minimize the life loss, and if we need to grab a swamp later, we can. That makes it harder to cast Cryptic, but hopefully that's not the factor. I guess knowing that I have a Dreadbore on top of my library, I'll probably need to do something along those lines. Maybe a Watery Grave would do. Okay, Thought Knot's here, coming my way. What do you think he grabs here? Maybe the Cryptic? I feel a little better about this situation knowing that I've got the Dreadbore sitting on top of my library. If he grabs the Cryptic as expected, then I don't worry too much about fetching out a swamp next turn because I am not in an immediate need for 3 blue mana. Perhaps, looking back now, a Steam Fence might have been a better choice than Blood Crypt. Then I would have the 3 blue mana. Yeah, I definitely did that wrong. Definitely want a Steam Fence there. So it's possible that he gets Clique 2. I don't know. I still expect Cryptic Command to be the choice. I do enjoy this clock advantage that I'm getting from this particular game. I tend to go long when I talk. Alright, takes the Snapcaster. That's not a poor choice. I think the only wrong move there would be probably to take the Countersquall. That's pretty bad for me. Alright, let's get our... let's get a Watery Grave. Once again, I admit that I did that wrong. Wouldn't it be beautiful to draw into a Serum Visions or something that I can use for that 1 mana? Maybe a Thought Scour. Tasigur seems pretty good too. Holy moly, let's go, buddy. Alright, black, red, Dreadbore. Now I run Dreadbore in the deck because of, obviously, the upside with Planeswalkers is a big deal. Hey, there's my Thought Scour. But I think that it's worthwhile, even though that the spell is Sorcery Speed, which makes it significantly worse with Snapcaster, due to just the random decks floating around that play like 4 mana Planeswalkers. Like, we're dealing with a lot of that in like the blue-white right now. There are tons of green decks that just happen to include a few Garriks, the 4 mana Garriks, and I've seen a lot of those devotion decks go into even more like of the 5 mana Nissa and stuff like that. And I don't want to be caught with no options against that deck, and I'm always erring on the side of utility over the better, more pinpointed removal spell. Alright. Let that be. Matter Reshaper. That's the name of the card I was trying to think of. And so did he tap? Oh, he tapped green for Ancient Stirrings, and he grabbed a Reality Shaper. Okay, cool. So we can close that out. We've seen it. He's really thinking about this Thought Scour. I wonder if he's got a mental misstep or something. Spell Pierce is a real deal, I suppose. Maybe not in the main. I do love Spell Pierce in the main, though. Alright. Well, here's our Cryptic mana. More realistically, we'll be Vendilion Clicking him on his draw step. In which case, let's fetch in Serum Visions first. So I don't know, we can't really deal with, we really got to stop the Reality Smasher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had the 5 mana last turn, so he probably would have played it if he had it. So I'm thinking that means he doesn't have it. Let's do this. Tasigur is pretty darn good too. Okay, change of plans. We're going to play the Tasigur and then, oh, we can't do that. Oh yeah, we can, this way. Okay, we're going to play the Tasigur and then hold up mana for Logic Knot. 1, I should slow down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get rid of that Fatal Push too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Because we want nothing but that Dreadbore to come back to us. It's nice to know we have Countersquall mana available if it were to be useful to us. I don't expect it to be, but it's a possibility. This is one of the aforementioned matchups where Countersquall is pretty bad. Alright, can we deal with that guy? 1, 2, 3 mana he's got left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's probably baiting this counterspell out, but I'm still okay playing into that. I just want to get rid of some creatures. Countersquall is good against the Dismember, though, of course. I know he's running that. Honestly, I'm not too worried about Dismember at this point. If that's one of the 2 cards he's got left in his hand, I think I can get by. Oh, Path. Okay, Path is a thing. Let's put another island into play. I don't know, I didn't even consider Path. Alright, taking 4. Well, I've got the Clique for his Matter Shaper. I don't see any reason why I don't just play this Flooded Strand. Let's hit him at his upkeep, or after his draw, I should say. And we've still got mana to protect our Clique as well. Now I could have targeted myself with that and gotten rid of the Flooded Strand, but I think choosing my opponent is the better option here. Ooh, Engineered Explosives. Am I worried about that? No, not really, especially if he's going to pour a bunch of mana into it. I don't think I want either of these. I just don't want him to have a threat. So let's say no, and then we can save our mana for Countersquall. Which he seems to be expecting from us. Oh, okay, not attacking. Fair enough. Alright, let's get this in our yard. Well, I think I can attack. 2, 3, 4. I've got mana for for Cryptic Command and Terminate or Countersquall. Man, can I attack? I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can stand to attack. If I attack, he paths my guy. I don't think I want to counter that. I think I just let it happen. Let's do it. Or he just takes 3 like a champ. Oh, you're going to play the spell before you attack? There's a Rally Smasher coming. Just as planned. Alright, counter target spell and return target permanent to its owner's hand. I like the odds of that. Alright, I'll be taking one from this Hierarch, I assume. He knows I've got the Countersquall. Alright, oh, there's a search for Azcanta. Yeah, definitely playing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in my graveyard. If I can use one of these 2 spells next turn, which I should be able to terminate one of his creatures, then I will be flipping that search. Okay. Plains. Go figure. Now his Engineered Explosives can deal with the search for Azcanta, and I'm almost more concerned about that than him pathing my creature. Oh, another one. Oh, crap. Yes, you can have it. Okay. In this case, I think I need to kill the Sky Spawner. Yeah, I think I need to kill the Sky Spawner. I don't want to give him the card advantage that Matter Shaper provides at this point. And I want to be able to attack in with my Clique. No blockers. Alright, red, black. Alright. Give me something bad. Kolaghan's Command. Now this is tough because that's a card that I definitely want to draw. And a dog likes it too. Let's see. I think I want this in my hand because I want to be able to make him discard one of his 2 and kill his reality Matter Shaper. But it's awfully dangerous. I could also block with my Clique and then return it to my hand and cast it again next turn. I think that's probably the best play. We'll do that. Alright. Passing turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got enough mana for that. So, if all goes according to plan, that Matter Shaper is going to be attacking in. I can block. I can kill the Hierarch. I can bring the Clique back. Depending on his plan of action, maybe making him discard his last card is worth more. Bring the brightness down a little bit, save some battery life. Alright, come at me. There we go. Now here's where I expect the... it's probably not a path at this point. Alright, what you got? Eternal Witness. What in the hell is that in here? Oh my god. Well, that's pretty darn good. Jeez. I was not expecting Eternal Witness. My goodness. Grabbing Thought Seer, of course. Okay. Fair enough. Now he passes priority. Thought Seer is in his hand. I'm gonna have to get that Thought Seer out of his hand. I'll discard. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Target player discards a card. Deals 2 damage to that creature. Okay. So what do we kill? I think we gotta kill the Hierarch actually. It's a difference in 1 damage, but it's also 1 mana, which I think is more important. Alright, now he's free to path me. Oh, but he just F6'd. Alright, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in my graveyard, so I will be flipping this no matter what. Dude, Steam Vents. Oh, I'd be happy to put that in my graveyard. Transform and draw. Oh, that's one of the best parts of Search for Azcanta, because this deck, these are the situations where it determines if you win or lose a game, and it can be really, really sad if you're just drawing lands at this point. I love seeing Tasigur here. Perfectly timed, really. Get in there for 3 because we have to continue chipping away. I can't believe he blew the opportunity to path my guy. That seems like a pretty bad misplay on his part. Alright, let's put this Tasigur in play. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana to activate and 2 mana for the use of his ability or for Azcanta. Let's see. 1, 2. What do I really want out of this? Kolaghan's Command doesn't do a whole lot right now, but does give me some value. Let's cut Kolaghan's Command. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dreadbore's good. There we go. I likely won't be activating Tasigur very often. That's the weird thing with this deck, is there's some kind of strange redundancy with Search for Azcanta and Tasigur. When you have like 8 mana in play, it's like it's great to like be able to do both, but this is just like hands down better than him. So it's kind of like he's, you know, he's not super useful. However, you're not always going to be in the situation where you can activate this. So to have those two options, it's kind of like playing 4 of a card in a deck, you know. So I do like it. I don't think it's it's a bad redundancy. Alright, yeah, my opponent's made some suspect plays this game, that's for sure. I wonder what he got off of my Vendilion Clique, but alright, Countersquall that. He's gonna have a hard time engineered explosives in my Tasigur. Engineering some explosives for my Tasigur? I don't know. Guessing that there's probably some more removal up there, but if I can survive this turn and I can search for Azcanta into a lightning bolt, it's a good game. Also, my Clique has to survive too. Displacer. Interesting. Yeah, that'll slow me down a little bit. It might be enough to kill me too, so we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, you got a Displacer. Card's brutal. Now, does he want to blink me now? Probably not. I assume he's got to wait till my turn so that he can blink my Clique. That gives me another activation with my Clique, which is nice. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, what's it gonna be? I'm really hoping it's not a Sky Spawner, of all things. Oh, he's gonna blink. Oh, he blinks his Eternal Witness. I didn't even consider that. Wow, that is kind of spicy. That might have lost him the game, though. I mean, he's obviously not considering Lightning Bolt as an option from my deck. Or Kolaghan's Command, or Snapcaster. Oh, of course I guess Snapcaster isn't live. I should have kept my Kolaghan's Command in the yard for that reason, but I'm going to have plenty of draws to find that bolt. I'm going to be able to look at the top 9 cards in my library. Okay, go on. And why would he do that now? You know, he could block with the E-Witness. I think there's some confusion over there. Alright, and do we have it? We do have it. How nice. Any order. Alright, is there a... There might be a Dismember over there somewhere. He's got a mana from the Eldrazi Scion. So there's a logic not perfect. We'll put Terminate on top of the library, I suppose. And let's get in there for 3. Yeah, I'll attack with Tasigur too. Why not? I can only see that benefiting us if he blocks with the Scion and then sacrifices and spends 3.5 minutes doing it. Dead? Dead! Alright. Cool, alright, sideboard time. Spell Snare is pretty much garbage against him. We'll get rid of that. I'm not a big fan of Countersqual, but I do like it as a 1-of versus their removals. Fulminator Mage, that package is interesting though. I don't hate that because I can really take advantage of their mana base. They're playing so many colorless lands that I can hit the colored lands and just be like home free in some cases. Disdainful Stroke is pretty good against many of his spells, as is, Ceremonious Rejection, of course. Damnation I want. I don't know about Angler, guys, probably not that. Disdainful Stroke I think I do want. Okay, now I put a lot more in than I have in my deck to remove. So Search for Azcanta on the draw may be a little too slow, although we just saw it win me the game there. Fatal Push is bad. We'll get rid of the Fatal Pushes. Cryptic Command, Logic Knot. Let's cut one Search maybe. I think there's probably better stuff we can find in our board still. Engineered Explosives isn't terrible. Now that I know he's got Eternal Witness going on, maybe Surgical Extraction is worthwhile. I don't know. Collective Brutality doesn't suck. I can kill a Mana Dork. I think we need to leave it like this. Let's keep it as is. I expect Rest in Peace from him, don't I? Okay, hang on, I gotta take a step back. Spell Snare might be worthwhile after all. Let's see. Certainly don't want to cut these guys. They're pretty good. They scale really well against him. Cryptic Command might be a little slow in that by the time I can cast it, he's already casting his big threats. He's got them on turn 3 and stuff. And tapping down his creatures just prolongs my death. I don't hate having one in the deck, but maybe not all of them. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Alright, let's go with that. I'm gonna put 2 in there. Give it a shot. Did I miss anything? I do like Vendilion Clique. Obviously his deck is low on flyers. If I can deal with his Sky Spawners, that thing can just beat him down for the win like we just saw. This is a good hand. I've got Gurmag Angler on turn 2 maybe, if I can draw another fetch land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, not Gurmag. It'd be turn 3. Okay, alright, there's a mountain. Serum Visions. That resolves. Oh, Snapcaster. I don't know if I want either of these. Yeah, we'll put that on the bottom. Now, typically I don't want to be doing turn 2 Search for Azcanta, but depending on what he does, he didn't play Noble Hierarch on turn 1, so he's not going to have an extremely explosive turn 2. Worst case scenario, it's a Matter Reshaper. Playing Search for Azcanta on 2 doesn't suck. And there you go, he's got a Temple Garden, so it's not going to be a Matter Reshaper, and he's not going to play a turn 3 Reality Smasher. So this is not the worst thing in the world. Depending on what I draw, of course. Okay. Ancient Stirrings. Typically, I don't want to be tapping out on turn 2, especially on the play. Okay, he gets a land. That must be really bad for him over there. Or he just needed one more land. Oh, there's a Creeping Tar Pit. Okay, let's do this. Let's go Flooded Strand into an island. I wonder if he's got Spell Snare over there. So we're gonna find out. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'm happy you get to see the power of Search for Azcanta. With only 2 in the deck, you know, I've boarded 1 out. We might not have been so lucky. Certainly played plenty of matches where it doesn't appear at all, but when it does, I'm very happy with it. Makes me think that 3rd copy isn't the worst thing in the deck. All right, Sky Spawner is not my best friend, but it could be worse. All right, Lightning Bolt in the graveyard? No, I don't think so. I think we want that Lightning Bolt. Let's see, we do have mana though. We can go Gurmag Angler right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. think that's worthwhile. We have to shock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a Kolaghan's Command in there. And I don't have anything to protect my Angler. So if he does path my Angler and then attacks for 3, and I'm taking 2 from my shock land, that's kind of bad news bears. Let's take the risk. Starting over at square one on our journey to Azcanta. But we found a fish Canta in the meantime. I suppose I don't hate Path. I'm going to need mana for this Creeping Tar Pit at some point anyway. And Snap Bolt is a real thing. I think we're seeing the vulnerability of this Eldrazi deck right now, though. Ooh, I've already got my mountain in my hand. That would have been a nice thing to draw. Alright, it becomes a reality. Okay, I think it's a good attack. What are you worried about? Well done. Matter Shaper. Eternal Witness. You need a path. So if he's got Eternal Witness in the deck still, perhaps he doesn't have the rips, the Rest in Peace. I don't know. Disdainful Stroke. No, I want that. Okay, Mountain. And pass go. I hope he plays a Reality Smash right now, or attempts to, so I can Disdainful Stroke it. Oh, Noble Hierarch, okay. Good, that means he might be attacking with just one creature this time. Likely not. I mean, I don't know what he has to worry about without, you know, getting in there for 5. Alright, yep, there's the multiple creatures that I expected. Bolt is going to be targeting that Sky Spawner, no doubt. Spell Snare, yes, into my graveyard. Okay, Snapcaster, hello. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I've got enough for Snap and Bolt and Disdainful Stroke, so I like the play with Creeping Tar Pit. I wish I had a Logic Knot though. Oh, there's a Cavern of Souls. That's not nice. There's the Reality Smasher coming at me too, isn't it? Or Seer. Okay, Thought not Seer. Alright, cool. Well, it's probably getting a Snapcaster Mage. Search for Azcanta last turn demonstrated its value in situations where you have cards like Spell Snare where you're not really sure if they're the best play or not. Now, I've put it in my graveyard off of the search trigger, but that doesn't mean I can't use it anymore because I've got Snapcaster in the deck. So when I see it on top of my library, I'm like, well, this is not relevant right now. I don't want to draw it right now. I'd rather have something else. I end up with a Snapcaster instead. I put it in my graveyard for later, and I've got that option to just kind of store it away. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. All right. Now, I feel like I need to bolt the E-Witness in this case and block the Scion. It's not the best play, but I know he's got a path in hand. And he's gonna path my dude right away. Okay, so that's probably a good play. Use path's ability, yes. I think lands left. Whoops. My swamp must have gotten exiled. Alright, he's down to no cards in hand though. So that helps us a lot. I should be able to just outright win based on the fact he's only got 4 minutes left on his clock and I won the first game. But we'll make it as hard for him to win the second game as possible so that we can make sure we get to that last game. Okay, taking 1, going to 10. Terminate. No, I want that card for sure. Alright, let's see it. Flooded Strand in play. And so we don't need to fetch at this point, but I certainly want to terminate this guy right now. That'll make it hard for him to win in 4 minutes and 30 some seconds. Okay, Flooded Strand can stay put for now. We're going to have to crack that to get a blue-black, aka Watery Grave, if I've got one left. Let's see if I do. Eldrazi Displacer, how nice, okay. Oh shoot, I should have waited to do that. I guess there's no, I'm not going to block, so I don't even have to fake it. I'm trying to save some clock time on my own here. Damnation. Beautiful. I love how that works out sometimes. Search for Azcanta does a good job of filtering your draws, but sometimes you just don't need to. Alright. Only thing that would have made that better is if I could have attacked with my creature too. My tar pit. I'll be getting in with 2 tar pits next turn. Yes, get in the graveyard. Kolaghan's command. Alright, well, we can make him discard. I like that move. Well, do I want to? Maybe I just attack. Ouch, 6. Alright. Hey, there we go, my opponent concedes. Doesn't want to deal with the creeping tar pit beatdown at this point. That was cool. Debatably my opponent made some misplays and played some funky lines in there, but I think we outsmarted him. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll get a couple more recorded and we'll be posting the rest soon. Thanks.